EPA and WA meteorologist Bobby Martich here with your outlook for May 17th, 2022. It is Tuesday, and we are now behind the cold front that moved through yesterday. So we're going to have a nice, refreshing day as far as temperatures are concerned and humidity levels. Last couple of days have been pretty humid, but we're going to lower those humidity levels today. It will be a little bit breezy, but temperatures will be 70 to 78 for a spread from northwest to southeast. We will see some wind gusts, 15 to 25 miles per hour, probably peaking at 30. At times today during the day. So we'll be a little bit breezy, but it will be a refreshing, nice day today. And then tomorrow, partly cloudy and 68 to 72 is a spread. A little bit cooler. And yes, that is slightly cooler than average for this time of year, but that's still refreshing. So still good temperatures to be outside over the next couple of days with that lower humidity in place. I did want to touch on yesterday's severe weather threat or lack thereof because the Storm Prediction Center was very aggressive with their outlook and had an enhanced risk for a couple days over our area, and they doubled down on it again yesterday. Looking at the data that we were looking at last night when I did the video for the Monday video, it was actually on Sunday night. This is what the model showed. This had this entire area in a threat for severe weather here, and some pretty strong storms in that region. Okay, what ended up happening is with this is the area best forcing ended up being farther to the north. Here's a low pressure was driving it, so all your severe reports ended up mostly up in this area right here. Okay, across central New York. Okay, closest to that area, low pressure, and the models blew it. Here's what it looked like this morning on the new run of the NAM. Instead, we'll see all this precipitation down here. Watch this. Yeah, now it's up here in central New York. So that's where the best, and a little bit of northeast PA. But further south, you really didn't get too much, and there wasn't really any strong storm. So when I looked at this on yesterday morning, it still looked like it was going to be a pretty formidable threat today. Looking at the environment we had out ahead of it, sometimes the storms just don't form, and there's different reasons for that. We had a prefrontal trough move through in the early afternoon that kind of nuked the atmosphere a little bit and wiped out the chances for that main line coming through to do any damage. And this is a good thing. I never understood why people get a little upset that this doesn't work out, but this happens sometimes. This is a probabilistic forecast. Not only severe weather, but any forecast we give in weather is going to be probability based. Okay, it's not going to be a deterministic outcome. None of our forecasts are ever deterministic. What do I mean by that? Probability based means we're saying that there's a much higher than usual chance to see severe weather across our region today. That's a probability based forecast. If I say that same thing in a deterministic way, I would say the environment out ahead is very good today. We are 100% guaranteed going to get severe thunderstorms at your house, and it's going to knock your wedding album in the Atlantic. Okay, that's a deterministic forecast. We don't do that in weather. We just don't, because there's things that variables that happen the day of that mitigate these things, and we saw that happen yesterday. The best forcing ended up over New York, and we had that prefrontal trough come through in the early afternoon, early to mid-afternoon, that kind of mitigated the line coming behind it, the main show, if you will. So it did energize a little bit around the Philadelphia metro area, but even there, it wasn't really too bad. So we lucked out with this and just a few severe reports, and that's it. So as far as the schools yesterday, I wanted to address that too, because we had nothing to do with that. I don't know what they were doing. That was almost an unprecedented move by them, having a severe thunderstorm watch out, and all of a sudden they're letting kids out of school. I mean, I have children of my own. I would not have recommended. Matter of fact, we have a couple clients that we work with, the school districts, and one of them did reach out to me and asked, hey, do you think all these schools are closing? Do you think we should do it too? And I told him flat out, no, I don't think so, because I don't see any reason to warrant that. And the timing was a little bit later than school hours anyway, so it wouldn't have been a concern for them. But, it's nothing the meteorologist did to promote that. I think that's a sensitivity to what happened last year with the tornadoes. The violent tornadoes that struck across the region, across multiple locations and multiple times. And maybe, superintendents looked at that and said, hey, we don't want to deal with this again and put our children in harm's way. That's really what I think it comes down to. That and a combination of maybe a little bit of media sensationalism along the way on the TV and what different sources. Not all of them. Some of them are really great. But, other ones, some of those forecasts are a little scary sometimes, right? So As long as you stick here, I'll give you the best forecast I have to give you, and I will always give it to you straightforward. I'll explain everything, what's going on, and like I'm doing now, I'm telling you exactly what happened. I know what happened. There's no way in advance we could. If I was writing this forecast again today, based on what I had last night, it would be written exactly the same. Okay, because there's really no difference until you're there the day of and can see what's going on. So that behind us, let's move forward now. This is looking at Tuesday again. We're mostly sunny today, partly cloudy here on Wednesday. We will have a system moving through overnight. Wednesday night is going to give us some showers, and it's going to go into very early Thursday morning. Then after that, I think we're just becoming partly cloudy throughout the day. Some morning clouds giving way to sun. Maybe a leftover shower early in the morning on Thursday. Here is the NAM long range showing that precipitation moving in on Wednesday evening. You're down here for the Phillies game here on Wednesday night. I think you're okay. But then the showers move in after the game. This will go through the overnight. And then this is looking at early Thursday morning, 8 o'clock in the morning. Still some showers around early in the morning in our eastern areas. And then after that, by before noon, this ends. And then we have clouds giving way to sun here on Thursday. Then beyond this, we are on Friday, we're going to start. This is a warm front, by the way. Once that, you're on the opposite side of that warm front here on Friday, the temperatures are really going to start to soar behind this as we get a southerly and southwesterly wind coming in. So Friday, we're expecting temperatures to getting close to the middle 80s for highs, and we're making a run at 90, and in some places even the lower 90s in southeast PA on Saturday. Believe it or not, that's what's going to happen this weekend. We're going to have a very summer-like feel to things, and the humidity. The humidity is going to come back into play here, too. So you have the combination of heat and humidity is going to make it definitely feel like summer here, both Friday and Saturday. Now, yesterday's video, I showed you this cold front moving at us on Saturday. It has now slowed on just about every piece of guidance and now comes through here on Sunday. The timing of this is still is still at a range where it's going to bounce around a little bit, so I don't know if we're dealing with severe weather just yet. If it came in late Sunday, yeah, it would be. But most indications are this is going to come in a little bit earlier on Sunday, which would mitigate any severe threat for Sunday. But there could be some scattered showers and thunderstorms with this here on Sunday as it moves through. And then on the opposite side of the front, we are going to get cooler again for Monday, partly cloudy skies on either side of 70, kind of like we're going to be dealing with tomorrow. 68 to 72 is the spread for Wednesday. I think you're dealing with that again here on Monday of next week. But we were expecting that for a long time in the long-range outlooks, that once we have that short period of warm temperatures that will go through Saturday, we're going to turn that around and go to slightly below average temperatures for a couple days, but still very nice. It's going to be on either side of 70 degrees, so we really can't complain given the fact that we are in, at that point, we're looking at heading into the fourth week of May, so it's going to be very reasonable and comfortable for that time of year. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Marchus. That is your outlook for May 17th, 2022. Have a great Tuesday.